Hey, 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 everyone.
I just dropped my phone.
Okay, so, hey, Misnomer, Eric, Remy, Batty, Herbie, Kimberly. Um, all right, so I do have like a trigger warning, which I never put up. I do not do trigger warnings. I'm usually like, oh God, we don't need a trigger warning. But tonight,
All
I
right, so
kind of feel like we do need one because of all the stuff that Laura, has said. It's so
oh,
disgusting and so
mhm.
extreme. We're going to need trigger warnings. So if you are sensitive to those topics, I just want to give you a heads up. We are discussing child loss tonight, and CPS and all of that stuff. So I want to give everybody a few seconds to let them know that before we start. And we're going to do
Um,
like a whole recap
I
because
don't know about
Stephanie doesn't really even know how this happened, why this happened, and I'm sure there are other people like that. Hey, Sarah, Bay
that. Hey,
Beauty,
Eric.
Florida Keys. Okay, so hey, Batty Boo,
I
Bex.
didn't even know that we were gonna even have to be talking about that. I didn't even know that was mentioned. I missed a lot, but I didn't even know that she said that.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so all right. First, I want to tell you, Laura, you made it so nobody gives a fuck. If you would have come on here and you would have said, "Hey, somebody called the food stamp office on me," you know what? You would have probably had a lot of support. Not for me because I don't fuck with you either way. Like I don't. It's a wash for me after you said what you said about my mom. I just don't give it's like whatever. But you could have had a lot of support from people that didn't even like you. I would have even said, "Hey, I don't think that's cool. Whoever's doing that, don't do that." Right? Like I would have at least just said
Well,
that.
I mean, I think that we've proven that as a community when even though everybody was being blamed on our side for
Hmm.
calling CPS on her, everybody stood up and said that it was wrong. So I'm pretty
Right.
sure that we have a good track record of
Hmm.
standing up against people going, personal, real life on her, whatever.
Right. So I guess it was last night. All of a sudden, she starts putting Wendy in her title as one ton and saying like you support. Okay, well, first of all, let's go back like a week and a half. This Kim B stuff came out where she admitted she called the welfare office. Laura ignored it. She didn't even give a fuck. She said she was like not nobody could do nothing to her. Well, all of a sudden she says that it is ballet babe and the next time somebody touches her life, she is going to start touching my life, Neg's life, which is a weird combination, and Marianne's life. Like, or I'm sorry, Starlight's life. Like, she's going to start calling CPS, which we're going to play those clips for anybody that missed it. Um,
So, okay, so she's threatening the whole community pretty much, threatening a lot of people because she says Ballet Babe did something to her.
yes, which I don't, no offense, I don't know Ballet Babe. It's not like I don't like, I've never had a conversation with her.
Like,
I've
how
said
is
like
that even
something,
a thing?
I,
Like,
I don't know.
what?
Oh, and she's gonna go real life on Wendy's son too. I forgot about that. Hey, Carlos and Clancy and Kimmy and Sarah and anybody I missed coming in.
Hey,
Um,
everybody.
so yeah, she was gonna go real life. She was going to start like touching our real life and basically show us how it feels for our kids to be fucked with. Which we're gonna play about. I have like 7 clips to play.
Wait, can I go back to one thing you said just to make sure I heard what you said?
Yes, yes. Mhm.
You said Kim B admitted to doing the thing that she's threatening everybody about Ballet Babe about.
Yes, Kimby, there's a text message where Kimby actually said that she called the welfare office on Laura. So, so she's playing
What?
Ballet Babe. I don't know Ballet Babe. I don't know her either way to like her or dislike her.
What?
So,
I'm
um,
so confused. What is wrong, Laura?
yeah,
Serious
so
question.
she needed drama. And I mean, I do agree with Starlight
Do
that
you
she
think that's
hasn't
what
been
it is?
right.
Though? But there's a difference in drama and then threatening. Oh, I'm going to go real life on everybody. Like I'm going to. What do you mean when
Yes.
you have a confession? I don't
Uh-huh.
understand.
She didn't even care
Wow.
when it came out. She said she didn't give a fuck, but she needed drama. So today, Megs goes live and he's dragging her a little bit. And somebody says, "Oh, he's dragging your parenting." And she says, "Well, oh, like I'm a better parent than him because he has a dead kid and I don't." That's literally what she said. And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, You've seen his face, he's a guy, he doesn't want to show, but okay, I have a clip from Hartley where even Miss Wonderful was like, holy shit, what are you doing? Like, why would you say that? Even MFW was like,
Can, can you? I hate to ask you this, but can you repeat what she said one more time,
she,
just so I can hear it? Oh, you're going out.
oh,
There
sorry,
you go.
no, I hit mute. I didn't mean to. She
Okay.
said, like, holy shit, that was a little bit too far. Like, what are you
No,
doing?
no. What did Laura say initially
Oh,
about next? I
Laura
didn't hear that
said,
part.
okay, Laura said basically she's a good parent because she doesn't have any dead kids, but Negs does have dead
Oh
kids, so
wow.
he's not a good dad. And
Oh wow. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
so I
Mm.
mean, but listen, I agree with everybody else that Laura gets on here, shares all of her business. Like she said, she didn't share about the letter, but she did the day before. She said that she had gotten a letter from food stamps or whatever it's called. I don't remember exactly, but she had said it, but that she's, got a letter. She said, I never mentioned that on here. Yes, you did 2 days ago. Go back and watch your live that you had. You did.
There's so much.
And she gets on here and just shares it all. And then bad stuff happens, and then she blames everybody else. Like, you have to protect
Wait,
your own a little bit,
didn't
you do.
she ask? Wait, did it? I remember because I did watch the stream. I don't watch a lot of Laura's streams anymore, and I have missed a lot of this leading up to this. But I did watch the first when she went on Negs's panel, and she begged him to talk about her. So why is that? Did she change her mind on that?
Uh, no, she just needs drop because her views were in the shitter again. So here we are. And I feel like I have to address it. For one, she brought my kids up, Starlight's kids up. But for two, above all that, she brought up somebody's deceased child. And I feel like you need to speak out.
Somebody
That's
that
something
she
that,
begged to talk about her. Like she was like,
yes,
please use them to make money off of my name. Like talk
yeah,
about me. And that's your reaction to him doing what you ask him to do, essentially. What do
yes. And
you
I,
mean?
I do want to give a shout out to
Is
Badger
she
Mayhem
okay?
because no, she's not okay. She's really
That's
out
a
there.
serious question. Like I've never seen I've never seen her to this
No,
level.
I think she needs food for real. Like she's eating. I
And she
do agree with
has
Starlight.
an
She needs vitamins.
admission. Like she had somebody said, "Hey, I did this," but she's threatening everybody else over somebody that's denying it. Right? Didn't Ballet Babe? I don't know
Yeah,
Ballet Babe.
Ballet Babe said she didn't do it. Yes.
So she denied it, and there was no proof shown. But somebody
Uh-huh.
else already admitted to it. But she's using it to
Yes.
threaten other people to go real life on them who have no control over this situation in any way, shape, or form. I
Right.
don't
Exactly.
understand. This is a new area for Laura.
She needs some fucking vitamins, like Starlight had said. She's out there now. Like every
Maybe
time
that's what it is
you
because
know,
I
so,
think
this is
I've
different for her.
speculated on that many times because I really do think that she's gotten absolutely worse since she had that surgery.
yeah,
I,
me too. I do. Yeah.
I the way that she was like threatening people that they
How
it
are
was
we responsible for what
no,
Ballet Babe says
you're
or
not.
does?
It's impossible. The task that she put out, and it almost felt like she was laying out to be able to go real life on people and not be held accountable for it. That's what it felt like to me because it's gonna have like the thing that she's threatening, right? Oh, this has to stop, or I'm going to go real life on you guys. You have no control over what Ballet Babe does on her channel at all, like zero.
Exactly. Right.
And
I
then she's
don't.
like, and anyone
You can't
that
stop it.
supports her, well, who supports her? Like I literally, no offense, I just don't watch her channel really.
Don't watch
So
her
I
channel.
don't know how everyone's getting grouped into anything that she says or does. I don't know her like
Like,
that
what
at
does
all.
Ballet Babe have to do with either one of you all or anybody else that she threatened to go real life on in public on the internet? Like, what if something did happen from that? And it's just a bad idea, Laura. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, and okay, I don't want to talk
What
about
if
Makeup
somebody
Monsters
swatted
call
somebody
only.
and they got hurt, and then she was on the internet saying that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
What do
she
you
exactly.
mean?
basically told Makeup Monster, she basically said, maybe you'll learn to keep your mouth shut. And then she stopped herself. She was going to say, because of that call that happened on MM's Live, maybe she would learn to keep her mouth shut now. And she stopped herself from saying it. It's like
Well,
every
she
time.
also said that she got the letter on Friday and CPS came, what, a day or two later or something?
Thank you, Emerald Girl. Yeah, and she's at. I want to play these clips so that people can, maybe the people that are kind of lost about it will be able to. We can
I
catch
can
them up.
I can mute and play the clips, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is she pulling them up? Is that what she means?
Yeah, I sent them all to her. Yeah. Sorry.
I just wonder how many people she offended today that are like her Patreons or her subs, with that comment she made. Her
Yeah.
blanket
Thank you,
apology.
Emoji Girl.
That
Yeah,
was
she
no
didn't even give one.
apology. And if you
Mm-hmm.
pay this woman for any sort of services and that's the apology you get, uh, mm,
Okay. Thank you, Emoji Girl, and thank you. I think it was Emerald Girl.
by the
Yes.
way,
Thank
hey
you.
giggles, I see you.
So glad you're here. Okay. Did you hit sound, Stephanie? I don't. Oh, there you go. Okay.
And report him. And then after that, I'll report Starlight and I'll report Mandy Lynn and I'll report everybody. I mean, if people are going to support real life, fuck, I might as well report everyone. I might as well report everyone in the same fucking position that I'm in. Why not? Why shouldn't I? They seem to have no problem talking about me 24 fucking 7. So, sorry. Why don't I just make reports for everybody? I would be the worst person in the world, right? CPS.
Okay, wait. So at the beginning of that, she
Mhm.
says something about calling CPS. So that's what she's talking about when she's talking about making reports on people. And today she said, I never said I was going to do anything with CPS. I never said that ever. And I have that
Yeah.
clip also, but I haven't uploaded it.
Yeah, she did say that. Somebody clipped it. Hold on. Okay, push play. I'll find it.
That's it. You want to be you want me to call on you, Starlight? I'll be happy to call on you. I mean, fuck, I'm getting blamed for it anyway. Might as well live up to the piece of shit you guys want me to be.
Oh my God, shut up.
Oh my God, she's such a piece of shit.
Hold on, I'm uploading that fucking one I did today.
Okay.
Hey, Laura, can you pause that real quick?
And I'm sorry, the good stuff's coming up. What's up?
Right, but I want to ask Marissa something. Marissa, you said
Oh,
within
wait.
of you
What's
posting
this one?
What is that?
Stephanie, I don't think this one's right. Abort mission. Okay, I don't know how that got. I must have sent you the wrong one. That's so weird. Hold on. So I was watching them all in order.
Useful idiots, right? Exactly, Denise. That's why when I go real life on them, then they'll see what it's like. Then they'll feel what I feel, because that's where I'm at. I want them to feel what I feel right now. I want them to wonder what's going to happen to them next. Are they going to get a letter in the mail? Is somebody going to show up at their house? Because that's what my kids go through. She is 66. I have her yearbook. I know who she is. I know her family members. I have all of it. Hi, Bethany. When they think
Hey, Sally, how you doing?
no, I said
glad
I'm
you're
not
back.
going to address these idiots. I mean, look.
Exactly, Monique.
Think of it like this. I make one comment, and it is fueled an entire life. I mean, it has fueled an entire day worth of content for these people.
Pause.
One comment.
Okay, she's referring to this was today. Okay. And this was
Mhm.
after what she said about Neg's deceased son.
Mhm.
And she is very proud of herself about it. Can we play it from the beginning one more time? She's very, very proud of what she said. And
Hold on 1 second. Maybe you should play the Wendy B one first, like because it
yeah, do
explains this.
that. Yeah.
I sent you the Wendy B one, but I that's my fault. I sent it out of order. Yeah, do this one first.
And then I tagged you in the Discord, Stephanie. That would be like probably the last one to play.
All the videos that he's got shit twisted. I can go beat up Negs. He lives close. Thanks, Tawny.
Come on over, Tawny.
He's putting her down as a parent. What the fuck's wrong with these people? Yeah, we'll see who's putting me down as a parent. Negs, I haven't had a child die. Who's a bad parent, Negs? Get the fuck out of here, Negs. All my kids are still here.
Wow.
You're lucky. You're really lucky. You're super
Think that's
lucky, Laura. Do
fine.
you know how lucky you are? Do you know how lucky you are that all your kids are here? No, let's see. Get her off my screen. I'm done. I'll never platform her again. I'll never put her on my screen again. Yeah. Goodbye, Laura.
That's all you need to play of that one. We can
Welcome
play
to-
the next part. I just wanted them to have context of it.
And this is her bragging about it.
I said I'm not going to address these idiots. I mean, look, think of this. Think of it like this. I make one comment, and it is fueled an entire live. I mean, it has fueled an entire day worth of content for these people. One comment. Damn, that's impressive. I mean, that really is impressive. How many people have gone live from one comment I made? That's awesome. But then they're going to call me a narcissist? Okay, well, don't make me a narcissist because I'm pretty impressed with that. No, I said.
Yeah, pretty impressed. Pretty
I sent
impressed,
you.
Laura.
I
You should take a bow, girl.
Mhm.
Be so proud of yourself. A little pat on the back.
This is how
Yeah,
bad that was.
Like, why does your mind even, that's where her mind automatically went to go at him. That wouldn't, like, a normal person, I think, would, that wouldn't be your go-to. Wouldn't be mine. Not that I'm
No.
like some awesome person, but still, I don't think about going at somebody's, no.
I
I'm
could
gonna
never
see
think
if
of
it's
going
a-
there.
She's trash garbage. She's gross.
I have a question because she said in one, talking about CPS being called or whatever, she said, I'm already getting the blame. I might as well do it.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
she getting blame? Because I
No.
distinctly remember when the cop calls happened, she also, before anybody ever blamed anybody, said she was getting the blame then too.
Yep. But it also, just to play devil's advocate, I changed the title of it. When I uploaded the first one about CPS, I said Laura, the real CPS caller of the community.
Okay.
So yeah, it could
could
have been
be-
from
okay.
that.
But
'Cause people were
literally
in there talking about my title. That's why I changed it.
I just hadn't heard anybody
Yeah,
blame her, you know?
it's a possibility. That's what.
I mean,
Okay,
it's
so-
weird, but
Did we watch the one already that says Laura's dirt? Oh wait, no, that was the one we did need to watch. Okay, and then
yeah, and I sent
Laura's
you
a
one
proud
that's
real life.
Starlight.
We watched that
My
one.
figure skating coach.
Yeah,
I
we
put
only
it-
need. Oh,
Did
sorry.
you see the one that I put in the
I'm
Discord?
fine. I'm closing all the ones we watch. Okay, we still want to watch the MFW one, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
just because I want to show, like,
I'm not screen sharing right now, right?
no,
Here, I'll
Okay.
send it.
So
I
I'm-
sent it
I'll
to her,
grab it in
so
Discord.
Starlight.
Oh, the one from the that I posted.
Yeah,
in
the one you
Memphis?
just tagged me in. I went ahead and sent
Okay,
it to
yeah.
her.
That
the
would
one
be
that
Hey,
says
just
last
Angel.
night on the thing. I got it.
Yeah, you can play that one first. The one that Starlight just sent me or
No,
tagged
I'd
us
play
in.
that last. I would play that
Oh,
one.
It
last.
says
Okay, then play
August 12th,
MFW.
2021.
Well,
Ye-
yeah. I mean, you can play it
Yes. Yeah, you
Okay.
can play. Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
play
either
the
one.
MFW one and then that one, and that's the only ones that we haven't played, right?
now.
Yes.
As far as I
Okay.
know.
He cries about everything. Try to hear what was said for myself to see if it's like this big of an uproar. I don't know. We're gonna hear it. Let's hear it.
All the videos he posts, all the videos that he's got shit twisted. I can go beat up Negs. He lives close. Thanks, Connie.
Come on over, Tawny.
He's putting her down as a parent. What the fuck's wrong with these people? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see who's putting me down as a parent next. I haven't had a child die. Who's a bad parent next? Get the fuck out of here next. All my kids are still here.
Hold up. No, hold on. Did I hear that right?
I haven't heard this yet.
Rich on it.
He's putting her down as a parent. What the fuck's wrong with these people? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see who's putting me down as a parent next. I haven't had a child die. Who's a bad parent next? Get the fuck out of here next. All my kids are still here.
You're lucky. You're really lucky.
Okay, listen. That's it. Okay, I've said some shitty things. That's pretty shitty. Hold on. That's pretty bad. Hang on.
You're super
Let's
lucky,
hear what
Laura.
he
Do you know
says.
how lucky you are? Do you know how lucky you are that all your kids are here? No, let's sit down. Get her off my screen. I'll never platform her again. I'll never put her on my screen again. Yeah. Goodbye, Laura.
What else did she say?
Welcome to the realm of no return. That was pretty gross.
Is that it? Is that
I'll
what she
admit that.
said?
That was pretty gross. I'm not going to sit here and explain anything to you. I'm just glad that I'm in a really good place with all this right now because I don't know. Look, okay, I've been through this before multiple times. The Gun, Charlie Gold, the Geek Room, MFW, the list goes on. She's not the first. She's not original. That's probably the most fucked up thing I've heard somebody say. Like, I've been accused of stealing money. That's pretty offensive. And pretty much that's the extent of it. Everybody's really just accused me of stealing money. That's probably the sickest thing I've ever heard. That's pretty gross. But you know what? You hold up, Laura. You hold up, Laura. Oh, Laura. That's baby boy. He's an angel now.
Jerry moved it. I agree. I was a little too far. I mean, Negs is a scoundrel. All right. He's a no good motherfucker. But that's just a mean fucking thing to say to anyone. And listen, I know I've said some terrible things to people in the past. You haven't heard me say shit in like 6 months, damn near a year. That's the day in my own fucking lane. And sometimes on this platform, people will just make you really, really fucking mad. And you say things you shouldn't say. I'm the queen of that. Trust me. I know. But she was sober. Well, it sounded like she was sober. If you ever say that, that's just horrible. I mean, I know. Don't come for me. I know I'm rotten. I know it. I own it. And then I feel bad sometimes, and I'll say sorry sometimes. You know? But this motherfucker don't care. It just came out of her mouth. Like, that's what she was really thinking.
Yes. And I want to also add that she went on her live today with Corey and tripled down today in her live. And was discussing if he had rights to his kid and all this stuff before he passed. The terrible, just disgusting things. They're disgusting.
See, here we go with more twisted shit. Never said anything about CPS, ever. As a matter of fact, I think I said I would never call CPS. As there's one thing these people don't have to worry about is me ever calling CPS, because that'll never happen. CPS. Next is fucking and report him. And then after that, I'll report Starlight, and I'll report Mandy Lynn, and I'll report everybody. I mean, if people are going to support real life, fuck, I might as well report everyone. I might as well report everyone in the same fucking position that I'm in. Why not? Why shouldn't I? They seem to have no problem talking about me 24 fucking 7. So, sorry. Why don't I just make reports for everybody? I would be the worst person in the world, right? It's riffraff. I tried it. It didn't work. Nothing works. The only thing that's going to work is me going real life on all these motherfuckers. That's the only thing that's going to work. Because that seems to be the only thing that's going to shut them the fuck up and realize I'm not fucking playing. I've asked to be left alone. I've asked to fucking mind their own business.
So, yeah, she did threaten. Last night, she made several CPS threats.
Anyone catch that? What the thing that made her say that comment? It was a comment in her chat. She didn't hear what he
She
said.
didn't fact check.
She
Yeah,
didn't
didn't
see
wait.
it for herself. She literally seen somebody in her chat say, he's talking about your parenting. And that was the response.
Yeah, like she'd been waiting. That's like something.
What
She said
the
she just
fuck?
found out a bunch
It
about
wasn't-
Negs, and
It
that was her
didn't take
go-to.
her like any
What
thought
the
process at all. Her
Mm-mm.
mind
No.
immediately went there.
What?
No,
I
it
don't
was like instant. Like
understand. This
she
is-
just said, she's like, okay, so she was on her live again fishing for more information today, but Corey didn't give her a lot of info, but she said, I just found out a whole bunch of stuff about Nick. She just found that out and she could not wait to use it. That's how, that's her. It's what she does. So,
I don't even know what to say. Like, what? It's so not logical that it's hard to even put words to what's happening. I don't understand.
yeah, and she threatened to call Wendy's son's ministry, called them a scam.
Oh, ministry? Whoa.
Yeah, she was going to call the ministry. She knows all about it. She knows our addresses. She knows the ministry's name, the wife's
A
name.
ministry? That's a whole.
Yeah,
Why,
yeah.
why would anybody want to stop a ministry? Like,
Right?
the fuck you mean? What do you mean?
She's
That's
lost
worse.
her mind completely. The cheese has slid all the way off the cracker.
There's no cheese even there anymore. It's gone. It's a fucking
Who
goner.
wants to stop
Swiss cheese.
ministry over YouTube? I don't. And for people that have no control over whatever situation she has gotten herself into right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't even been, the most I do is like make fun of her for her stupid comments, but I've pretty much been like leaving her alone. If we do talk about her, it's pretty short lived and we move on to something else. But she has so much hate for all of us. Like she wants something to happen. She told the trolls in her chat last night, like, to do something to us. And I'm like, I was like contemplating, like, maybe I won't go live, but no, like, why? That's what she wants. She wants us to shut the fuck up.
Hey J Mac, hey Anna Mary, just
Kim, hey Kim, hey J Mac. Kim said the cheese has slid off the Fruit Loops. Oh my god.
What did she say? The Fruit Loops don't go all the way to the top or
The
something like
Fruit
that?
Loops. Yeah. What was it, Starlight?
She's definitely some Fruit Loop short of cereal bowl or whatever. Like, I don't understand like, nobody that she's targeting has any control over. And she asked Negs to talk about her, encouraged him to do so. And then when somebody tells her in her chat that he's talking about her parenting or shaming her parenting or whatever, that's her response.
Yes, that's her response. That's her go-to. I mean, she could not wait to use that info that she had been given on him and then threatened all of our addresses. I mean, I know his wife's name. Well, that's something to be proud of, Laura. Like that, you should be so proud.
Okay, say tomorrow she follows through with her threat. What does that change in her scenario of whatever she's dealing with Ballet Babe? I don't get it.
I don't know. And she has an admitted person that said they did it, and she doesn't even give a when it came out that happened. She didn't care.
Starlight make Ballet Babe do anything. I don't.
We can't. I don't even talk to the woman. Like, I've never had a conversation with her. She's been in my chat, I think, one time, Stephanie, and the entire thing. I think it was her, like, you know, she was like telling me that she was sorry. She was because she used to be like a big Laura person, and she said sorry. And every now and then she'll leave a comment like, "Laura's up to it again, huh?" or something. But it's not like she's even like somebody that frequents my chats. She doesn't frequent here.
Like, have you spoken to her in private at all?
No, never.
So you don't know her in a private level out of a YouTube chat at all. But yet you're getting through. I would honestly like to hear her say her explain her thought process through, because I don't think she's
said we could feel it
about herself.
She said we could feel what she goes through, but we don't see the we don't come on here. Like, I don't come on here. Well, no, but what I'm saying is, like, she brings all this information to the table, right? This is her game. I think I got her. And then something happens because she pisses a bunch of people off, like I'm not saying Ballet Babe, I'm just using her for an example, or like Kim B, whatever. She shares her whole life, even when people have said like, Laura, mute, mute, mute. It's like she wants it to happen so she can point the fingers, and it's like a merry-go-round with her.
Everybody has people on here. If you go live, especially if you compete in the drama sphere, everybody has people that pay attention and pick up on the little things they say about their private life and think way too far into it.
Exactly, right.
It happens. You got to protect yourself from that. But
You have to be a little bit of a parent.
Understand the thought process of even how even if she makes you feel the way she's feeling, like what do you mean? So if somebody, say that you're walking down the road and somebody just comes up to you and like punches you in the face, right? You're not going to go down the street to another neighborhood and go ring somebody's doorbell and punch them in the face so they can feel how you feel.
Right. I mean, that's like saying I'm getting divorced, but I want my friends to feel that pain too. No, usually you're like, I wouldn't wish this on anybody. Like, this sucks. But her
But how does she even pick out the people that she wants to feel the way she feels? Like, where
people
does
that she
that
really dislikes, I guess. Like, because I don't know how me or Starlight are connected at all to Ballet Babe. I don't know how one woman is either. At least she let the comment on her video. I guess that's how she decided that that's a supporter. But Starlight and I, you don't see a bunch of comments. Like, Ballet Babe doesn't come into our stream. She just picked random people that she doesn't like, and she went at us about it.
Yeah, like I don't know Ballet Babe in any way, shape, or form. I don't even know if she comes in my chats or anything. But I'm already grouped in there because I just want to throw names out of the hat.
I want to show this, and I bashed the hell out of Negs. Please show me proof where I've ever bashed the hell out of Negs.
That's Corey. I think don't even bother.
Never did. I actually, that's when Katie and I fell out officially. City Girl, if you knew anything in life, was because when she started in on that shit, I messaged her and asked her, what in the fuck are you doing? And I didn't go along with it. And we were never the same after that.
Hey, Corey, your word and your storytelling isn't fucking proof. So just go away. You're not even blocked on your main account, but if you come in here, you're going to be. I should just go ahead and block you. Stop it. Just stop trying to white knight for Laura. You look pathetic. She threatened to beat your face in with a brick.
I was never okay with it even back then. I wasn't okay with it. I couldn't, stop it, but I didn't participate in it because I wasn't okay with it then, and
Corey, you can't get a
have apologized to
save your life. Sorry.
Don't worry about it, Stephanie. Anybody who knows you, at all.
I just want to go ahead and set the record straight because I know exactly what happened.
Go make a video about it, Corey.
I know how I felt about it when it was going down then. So you can't tell me different, whoever you are. So annoying.
When all I meant was that, I figured maybe she just saw your recent comment and just assumed maybe you were a supporter, not that you are. I mean, look, I haven't heard any proof of anything. And if you call, the only proof I've seen is Kim B saying that she did call. And Ballet Babe denies it. It isn't my fight. And now I really just don't. I just want you to fucking show where I support that shit. But you didn't care whenever everybody was telling you about Kim B. Your response was you didn't care. She couldn't do anything to you. So I find it awfully suspicious that now you give a fuck and you doxed who you thought was Ballet Babe on your community post yesterday. That kind of shit makes it hard to give a fuck, Laura. I'm just saying.
I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to ask a question. Oh, did Laura speak out against the CPS being called a makeup mobster at all?
No, actually,
everybody did when it happened to her.
Right. Actually, you know what she started to say and stopped herself? She was starting to say maybe she'll learn to keep her fucking mouth shut, but then she backslid and didn't say anything. But that was her initial response, and she stopped herself. It's in one of her many hidden lives because she's been hiding her lives. Like, she gave us all so much shit for doing, but now she does it. But that was what she started to say, and then she backtracked, and didn't speak out because she doesn't care. It
Well, it
doesn't
was wrong
matter.
when it happened to her. It was wrong when
Uh-huh.
it happened to make a mobster, and it's wrong when you're threatening it, Laura, to people that have not done, would never, first of all, do any of the sort to you at
Right.
all.
Right.
Yeah, John Crime's isn't my favorite person or anything, but he had a really good community post earlier today. Is it okay if I read it?
Yes, I gotta grab a drink. Go ahead and read it.
Okay, hold on, I gotta get to it.
Do you need to screen share it, or are you just gonna read it?
I'm just gonna read it. Might as well.
Okay. I'll
I
be
don't
right
wanna-
back.
Okay. Okay, so he says on his community post on his John Hinge channel, how do you call yourself a true crime YouTuber, then put a man down as being a bad parent because his son died? Again, like a broken record when stuff is said that horrific, I don't even look at the YouTuber. I expect them to be this cold. I go straight to the fake nice woman that supports them. And then he put zero filter jewels in parentheses. It's absolutely remarkable and astonishing that we justify when we are infatuated with someone. Sorry. Negs. Negs, I think he meant never. Negs never caused me any issues. I have the confidence to respond. Are these typos? I have the confidence to response without the thought ever coming to me to hurt his feelings for losing a child. You'd think another parent would have this empathy, but that but what can you expect from someone who was fired for not having any?
Damn, mic drop. And he's not my favorite person either, but he's right. And I know next is
Your mind goes right to
Mhm.
let me go for your deceased child. You're a
When,
fucking sick garbage piece of trash.
when again, she didn't even hear what was
Yeah.
said about her with her own 2 ears.
Nope.
No, she was
And then
waiting. I'm
gloated
telling you
about
how
it.
she said it. She was waiting. She said, I just found out so much about negs, all kinds of stuff I didn't know. She was fucking waiting to use that because that's where her mind, like, our minds might go, like, tell her she's a stupid bitch, or, fuck off, Laura, eat a bag of dicks.
People
Her
tried
mind goes
that
to that.
already, Laura, for a very long
Something-
time, and he came back and he's doing good now. So you
Yeah.
you're not going to be able to use anything that people already tried to use against him in the past for a long time. And it's none of your business. Sorry, go ahead, Mary.
So
Jane.
sad.
I can't remember what I was gonna say now. Hold on.
Hey, Sin.
Oh, Negs even said, like, after he was like, I'm not gonna platform her anymore, blah blah blah, that like he thought that they could just, have a back and forth, throw
Yes,
shit at
what
each
he
other on
does.
YouTube, and she
Yes.
had to bring his real life into it.
She asked him to have this fight. She wanted it. She
Yeah.
said, please do it. Please talk about me. Talk
Yeah,
about
make
me
money off
all
of me.
you want, I think
Yep.
was the quote.
Like, can you imagine? Okay, so Starlight and I get in a little back and forth, and she's like, "Fuck you, bitch," and I'm like, "Eat a bag of dicks." I would never be like using like a loss of any kind, but she used his child. She's used my dead mother. She's used Makeup
Yeah.
Mobster's dead mother.
She
This
uses
is where her mind
people
goes.
who have been
She
in
uses
domestic
personal.
violence situations and throws that
Yeah,
in their face.
Personal shit a lot.
Yeah, below the
yeah.
belt shit. But she keeps saying, and this is how she justifies it, I told y'all to quit going after me. If you don't want me to say disgusting shit, then leave me the fuck alone.
Like, why does her mind even go there? Because I mean,
That's
yeah,
fine.
and
You
like,
know what? Keep saying disgusting shit.
But
Because all
she
you're
said
doing
that
is outing yourself for the piece of shit that you are.
She said that after she already begged him to talk about her. You can't say, leave me, if you don't want me to say this or that, leave me out of your disgusting fucking mouth when you beg for
Yeah.
somebody to talk about you.
yeah, I
Facts.
mean, this is the woman that literally played my voice clips about my addiction. I mean, there's the other day she
Personal.
talked about Makeup
All the
Mobster's
personal shit.
mother, who's
Hey,
dead. Her mom,
Dari.
I
like,
don't hear
hey,
anybody
Dari.
talking. talking about her personal life. I don't want to hear about it. I don't
No.
care about any of that.
No,
The only
but she makes sure to let everybody know about her personal life.
she talks about it a whole lot, and there are people that aren't like us that don't care about the personal shit, right? That do and pay attention. They've done it to make a mobster. You know what I mean? People
Yeah.
do that.
Today I saw okay, so she kept
It's not
muting.
right.
She kept muting and she doesn't mute and say, sorry, I was hitting my vape. And in the chat, somebody said, you can mute yourself when you hit your vape, but you can't mute yourself when your children walk in the room or call you on your cell phone.
No, of course not, because then she wouldn't. People. She
It would be
wants
a
like
big, yeah.
yeah,
So
and she
she's
wants.
putting them out there like on
Mhm.
purpose.
She
Well,
is.
Gross.
She is.
Too, when she turned over her drama channel, to her daughter, people were trying to be genuine and saying, oh, that's a terrible idea. People are really shitty in this community, and it was taken completely opposite in a negative way. And it wasn't meant to even be that way. It was meant to be like helpful, but she
Yeah,
ain't
people
none
were,
of that.
her own Patreons were saying, Laura, it's getting a little dangerous. Laura was announcing the name of her friends and their sexuality when she would do the lives on that channel. She said, Sage was like, Mom, can you mute one day? Told her best friend was, I don't know, struggling in some way. Laura didn't mute. And then when Sage left the room, she continued to fucking discuss it. And that is not, that's not made up. That really happened. Like, she does this on purpose.
I hate to even bring her daughter up, even though she's been on YouTube and whatnot, because
yeah, me too.
I know
I did,
she's done
yeah.
it to so many people, though. That's the thing. It's just like
I normally wouldn't, but
I heard her say,
and people, you don't expect it back. Like, just keep all the personal shit out of it. If you're gonna be in the drama, and this is what I've tried to tell Laura from the beginning, like, she could make a lot of money. And this is what I said from the beginning. If she was willing to leave the personal shit out of it and just fucking, do drama.
Go to insult.
YouTube
Well,
drama.
not personal insults, but yeah, YouTube drama. And she said today, she was like, this has happened. My daughter's workplace has been called. Well, why, Laura, did you tell the fucking universe where your daughter worked? Because you did. We all know where she worked because you told us. I'm just saying.
Right.
Then you got people like you don't know who is in your chat or listening or whatever that's going to do something like that.
Oh my God.
I just don't get it. I don't know.
And and I think maybe she thinks that everything that happens is automatically from the other side, when after all this time, we just don't do things like that, right? And she doesn't understand that, I don't think, or maybe she does, and she just
no,
wants
she
to
doesn't, because she does things like that. So therefore, she just that I think she thinks we do things like that because that is how her mind works. She's pure projection, calling everyone a narcissist, everyone a loser, everyone fat, everyone dumb. That's you, Laura. Projection.
Oh my God, it started storming so bad here. So I didn't realize it was going to storm. Yeah. So somebody in the chat said,
I hear it.
I know it's not. Yeah, it's not supposed to be storming like this. But somebody in the chat said when her child was in the hospital, she announced that her other child was home alone and scared to death. Like, why do you stop announcing shit like that? What the fuck are you doing? That's asking.
You're not a family vlogger. You're not.
Right.
You're just
hey,
not.
Andy.
So stop trying to mask it by saying, "Oh, I'm just vlogging."
But see, they know that they deal with the same exact thing. Anybody that's putting their personal information on YouTube is going to have people that hang on to it. Even the family vloggers they deal with the same thing, but they just know how to deal with it, and they don't. I don't think they feed into it, or whatever. But I'm sure that they have to deal with people hanging on to their personal business because they put it all out there.
Yeah, but they're not mixing that with drama. I think I don't love them as bloggers anyways. Like, but if you're going to bring your child in the drama community, your children have no fucking place here. There is no place for anybody that is a child.
So much. It's toxic here. It's toxic.
She of all people should know that.
She won't learn.
She says
it's like
she's had the most done to her. Then shouldn't you know better by now?
It's because none of us like we all mute if our kids come. Like I've canceled whole lives with my kid. My
Yes.
kid Mimi. We don't let our kids be heard. All of that. She's just over there like sharing her whole. This isn't the community for that because you're always gonna have some fucking weirdo like Oni watching the background doing things for his friends that they don't even know he's doing. Like.
And here's the
That's how
thing,
it is.
like they find out about weird people eventually and out that, but there are tons of weird people on here that have weird intentions that we don't even know about,
Right.
Like that's
Right.
there's always people like that watching, always.
So Ground Floor Cereal said, showcasing Rev and Corey done it for me. She's just kept going downhill from there. Oh, wait, I lost your comment. Hate that. I'm wondering if she's nutritionally deficient. Well, we definitely have
I
talked about that. I think she might be.
really think something's up because she's usually, a certain way, but all of this is just like next level, even for her. I feel
Well,
like.
she's always, I don't know, because like
Or maybe
when she
not. Maybe
mentioned
it's more of the real her.
when she mentioned my mom, she hadn't had the surgery. When I've heard her mention Makeup Mobster's mom, when she's mentioned addiction, but it does seem like instead of coming out and
But
saying,
to
"Hey, my
threaten
bad,"
people- but listen, this is
yeah,
to threaten people on a live broadcast, right? And then if something happens, then even her haters, right? If her haters watched her threaten you guys, her haters might turn around. I hate that word, but you know what I mean. People that don't like her might turn around and target you guys because it's going to make it look like it's her.
yeah, yes, and and then she also told people like, "I have trolls in here, and I'm sure I have some real life trolls. Why don't y'all do it? Just do it," and gave them a whole list of things that they could do to get back at us. She had people in the chat cheering the fuck shit on. Like, if I did that, my chat would be like, "What the fuck, Amanda? What? Cut the fucking Wi-Fi!"
There's
Like,
no way that YouTube is okay with a creator saying, I want to go into somebody's real life. That's Twitter's, by the way. Whenever I watched the owner of Twitter do an interview, that was his top priority of Twitter. And Twitter's huge. He has a lot of priorities, but his top priority is what he can do to keep people from going from Twitter into people's real life and real life consequences happening in real life, from a social media app. And
well,
there's
yeah,
no way that YouTube is okay with saying, I want to do this or I'm gonna do this. And if there are people that are watching me that are willing to do anything, bro, like
I don't know. She doesn't. It's like,
something's off. Somebody's
well,
Fruit Loops isn't going to the top. Like, what the
yeah.
fuck, Laura?
Yeah, I don't know what she's thinking. I don't know what she's doing. It's like she used to not give a fuck in a way of like she would come on like, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, now it's like, yeah, I said it. Oh, fucking haters. Don't give a fuck. Like her give a fuck's gone, and that's not a good place to be when you rely on YouTube because if you're going to have someone in the audience that has lost a child or lost a mother or is struggling with addiction, that is not okay with those kinds of things being said. And you're going to slowly, that's why your Patreon's not growing how it should. Like, that's why you're back down to 40% of your first goal ever. Like, most people meet your first goal in the first year. You're on your third year or whatever, not meeting goals because of shit like this, Laura. People don't, you literally said somebody was out of Patreon long enough, they're fair game. Talking about UC Boss. You said that you had her, she's been out of Patreon long enough, she is now fair game. Like, that's going to click in other people's mind when they go to sign up for your Patreon. What the fuck are you doing? I don't understand. I don't get it.
You're ruining yourself. Like, sincerely ruining. I don't understand what is.
I
I
don't
don't
get
know
it.
what mind frame you go through to even have the audacity to come on and threaten to go do all this stuff to people in real life, like that have never done anything to you in real life and never would, and they have no control over any. It's it's remarkable. I don't even know
There's
what else
nothing.
to say. I
There,
can't believe that.
there's nothing. Like we all go back and forth. Like we've said like a couple shitty things and then we know when to back off. Like Laura loves throw up what Makeup Mobster said, but do you know the difference? Makeup Mobster said one shitty thing. She said, "Oh my God, I should never have said that." Gave a sincere apology and never repeated it. I've said shitty things where I've had to come on like, I probably went too far. You don't do that. You keep doubling down, doubling down, doubling down. That is the fucking difference. Like that's the
Well, like
difference for
the
you.
racist stuff when she
Yes.
accidentally said that stuff, or not accidentally, she said it on purpose. She made sure to get that shit out. They were trying to cut her off, and she was fighting them to say the words that she was going to say. But, anyways, she. What did you say right before? I forgot what I was going to say.
She doubles down and triples down and just keeps
Oh,
going.
that's right. Thank you. The first thought that she had wasn't even, she never had a thought to say, wait a minute, maybe what I'm saying could be taking this or that, and maybe it could be blah, blah, blah. No. It doesn't even register. The first thought is, I'm fighting everybody about this thing, whatever the thing is.
Right. It doesn't register that it might be too far for once or too much. If anybody wants to come up, I'll drop a link. I know today's been stressful. I know BTS did have a panel about it earlier, and a lot
I
of
missed
people got to
her. I
talk
haven't
then.
watched it yet.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch it all either because I was school shopping and stuff. It's that time of year again. But if anybody wants a link, just let me know. I know it's been a lot for a couple days. People might not even want a fucking link, and that's
Well,
fine.
how would you learn, like, how would you ever in your whole life, right? If your first response to everything that you say is, no, fuck this, I'm doubling down, I got to defend myself, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's like you go 100 to that. How do you ever have a thought to be like, I might not know everything. I
My
might
thing is
not be
this,
right.
I'm
I
like the
might
first.
could be better.
Right. You could do better. My first thought is like, if I fuck up, I want to apologize because I genuinely be like, oh my God, I probably went way too far. And some of my friends be like, you don't really even need to say sorry for that. And I'm like, no, but I do. I shouldn't have said that. I will go to somebody before anything's even outed anything and be like, you know what? I fucked up. I did this. I'm so sorry. Like it's my first go to.
We're all human. People do things that, that that they're in the heat of the moment, or they're mad or whatever, right? But it's the way that she handles it afterwards.
Yes, it's her reaction that's really the
Response,
problem.
and
Yes.
I just don't understand how in life, just in general, if that is the way that you handle any sort of criticism about anything, you're going to become a narcissist. I hate to use that word or whatever. You're going to be, because you're going to think you know better than everybody else, or maybe you already are, but that's your only reaction when somebody gives you criticism. Like, no, we're all human and can be better.
Yeah, I don't know why she
Nobody's
never
perfect.
learns. No, I don't know why she never learns, why she never wants to do better. I thought that being an adult was trying to do better. You learn. When you stop learning, like what's the point? You have to remain teachable. She's not. She is not.
No, her first reaction was to that. It was to defend it, and even if her intentions, weren't bad, right? And it did come across that what she was trying to say in that phone call wasn't what it appeared, and it that's how it came across, right? But even if her intentions were not for it to come across like that, I don't understand just going to 100 to defend something that your own self said you would never say live, only to your close inner circle.
Right. Why should she just come on and say, you know what? I was uneducated about that and I sounded like an asshole. You know what? I'm going to try to do better from now on. I shouldn't have even said it. It was stupid. Something like that. Why did she have to go that far? I don't understand.
I think it's because she feels like everybody that criticizes her ever has or haters, and they have every worst intention, and they just want the worst for her in life, so they're trying to hurt her maybe. And instead of ever thinking, no, there are people, a lot of people feel that way probably, but there are people that criticize her, even her own people, that they do it because they think that she could be better.
Yeah, and BTS has a good point. A lot of the shit that she does that we would not do is because she will sell her soul for a fucking few dollars, right? And
Oh,
that's just how it is. She will sell her soul for $5 or $10, where we will not. We will not. You're not gonna pay me to go at somebody that I don't really have an issue with. She has boasted that people have paid her to go at people. Hey, Cece, like, what in the fuck? She will do anything for money, like anything
yeah,
except for fucking work,
that
but
right. And I understand that she does a lot of what she does for money, and that's why she responds the way that she does. But when you are heard accidentally and somebody calls you, and you don't know that you're live, and you say something, you say that you would never say live, that wasn't for her. She wasn't trying to make money then. She was trying to save face.
no, you're right. Yes.
You could tell the difference when she's
Mhm.
legitimately trying to save face, and she knows she fucked up. You can tell, but she never will be like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't say that, or whatever. Maybe I shouldn't do that. It just doesn't
Right,
even,
exactly.
it doesn't even register. It's not even an option.
I don't know why she does have what she does, but you're right. Yeah, that day maybe she wasn't, but like with today, I do believe she thinks that the shock factor shit is going to get her money. It's not. It's going to turn people away. You're not in that kind of community.
Well,
Like
that's
that's
the case.
not.
I won't be speaking about it after tonight.
No, I actually,
Personally.
this is like my one time speaking up because there was so much that I felt like needed to be
Yes.
spoken about. But in general,
Yeah, because we
I
don't
think
talk
she
about
likes
her all
it.
the time. Like,
No.
that's another misconception that just is not true. People don't talk about Laura like that anymore. I mean, I think there are other people that have found her that they're not happy with her either, and the way that she behaves or whatever. But
Just Angel, to save face means to like cover up, like to
yes.
make it so it doesn't look as bad as what it was. To catch yourself, like I don't know how to explain
There's
it. It's like
there's another way to say it. How could you say it?
you want to damage control. Damage
Damage
control. That's a
control.
good
Yes,
one.
yes, damage control is the word I was thinking about.
Yeah, so damage control, just Angel. That's what save face means. But it's save face means to like damage control. You want to get it under wraps. You don't want it to cause a huge fire. You're gonna,
She
downplay
knows
it.
she's wrong, but instead of doing what most people would do, she defends it still. But you could tell when she knows that she probably fucked up a little bit.
Right.
And
When
those
yeah.
would be the moments. If she could just be a little bit more humble in those moments, I think
Yeah,
it would help
because like a lot of people love somebody that can come back and say, you know what, I fucked up, my bad. Like that's actually, if you're being genuine about it, people catch up onto that. And that's actually what got a lot of people to come over and listen to my side of things from Laura, because I just came on here like, look, I fucked up a lot, blah, 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 blah. And like later on, a lot of my friends now told me that's why they even listened, because they could tell that I genuinely was like, I fucked up when I was in the Patreon. I'm sorry. And I wanted to explain it. She doesn't do that. She doesn't have that. And she's missing out on a lot of great people. So
a creator make an MGL video and told her the whole channel was filled with perp videos. Oh, did you see that?
yes, yes.
Tyra
Yes.
Nicole, is that her name? She's
Her
funny.
name, yeah. Yes, I like her. Yeah, I actually told her like I was going live. I mean, I commented to her like I'm going live if you want to pop over before you're live, because I think she was going live too. But you guys should go check her out. Or check Hartley's videos out if you want to see what led up to it. She pretty much owned Laura, and Laura looked so fucking stupid, and it was great. I loved it personally.
Because she was okay. That was a whole other really odd exchange, because she was apologizing from the beginning. She was apologizing to Laura profusely, and she didn't care. She didn't care. Maybe she doesn't understand. I don't know, but the girl said, I misunderstood. I thought you did true crime and drama on the same channel. I didn't know you had two separate channels. It's all cool. I'm sorry for saying what I said. And the only thing she could be stuck on was saying, how do I exploit children? And like,
Oh my God.
the
Yeah.
girl had apologized.
Yeah, but then, now she's really pissed off, and I don't blame her because Laura tried to make her look so stupid in front of like 500 people. She's just a smaller channel. Like, she's
Yeah,
like our
but
channel is like 1,000 subs. She's just starting out. She had the balls to go on
she wasn't
MGLs.
trying to fight with Laura from
Right.
the beginning, though. She was
Yes.
apologizing. People can't even be
Mhm.
nice to you, Laura.
Right. She was genuinely like, hey, my bad. I misunderstood. And Laura was not having it. She was just,
No,
oh,
she's
yeah.
human. She made a judgment. She said it was an error in judgment. She tried over and over and over to convey that she was sorry that she made an error in judgment because she's human. And it almost seemed like Tiffy and Laura were trying to like impress each other or impress MGL. I don't know
Yes,
what it
I
was,
know. So
but they
weird.
weren't even listening to what the girl said. She was trying to say, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she was trying to say that she was sorry. She had made a rush to judgment, and I'll share her link on my community post. She's kind of newer to this little area. I think she
Fine.
might be from BX Beast Boys area, maybe is
I
what I've
think-
heard.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know, but
I think she
yeah.
was doing Radiant Brit videos. That's how I found her. She was talking
Okay,
about
then yeah,
Radiant
she
Brit.
probably knows BX Beast Boy because he does too.
Yes.
And Laura, you're only shooting your own self in the foot. I cannot believe the balls on you to talk about somebody's deceased child, say that they're a bad parent, and you're going to call CPS, you're going to call this government agency, that government agency. I hope that with the clips that we played, it does help.
And then get mad at the people that talk about the horrible things that you do. But instead of getting mad at yourself for doing horrible things like talking about somebody's deceased child, get mad at the people that respond to the words that the content that you're putting out. The internet's going to respond to everybody's content. That's what the internet, that's what they do.
It's so weird, Stephanie. I don't get it at all. It's
it
like
hurts my head to try to
me
think about
too. You're trying to figure it out, and you're like, "What the fuck?" Like, I'm genuinely trying to put the pieces together in my head. I don't understand it. I don't get it.
I would honestly like to hear from Laura explaining how her going real life on people that have nothing to do with whatever situation she's dealing with that hasn't been proved and is being denied, by the way. And there is proof that somebody else did it. I just want to make that clear.
Yes.
What her thought process, why,
And
Laura?
why you didn't care, why you did not give a fuck when it was Kim, and now all of a sudden you give a fuck. But it seemed like you came onto eBay for that fucking space camp, if you ask me. She was like talking about how she had to drop a bunch of money for space camp and blah, blah, blah. And then she all of a sudden cared about these calls that she didn't give a fuck about 2 days ago. Or it was like, 3 days ago? She didn't give a fuck about what Kim B did to her. She did not care. And now it's this huge deal. And
she has proof. I just got to say this again. I know I just said it, but I just want to make sure everybody hears this, even her people. Okay. Laura has proof of somebody admitting they called, right? They called food stamps,
yes.
whatever, or they were going to report the food stamps. She has proof and admitting that they did that to her, that Kim or whoever did that to her, right? She has proof.
Yes,
but
she has actual proof.
Is blaming somebody else, threatening other people that aren't even that person she's blaming, and hasn't shown a shred of proof. But she has proof.
Yep.
Of somebody else admitting that they called. I can't.
You can't make it make sense. She's a fucking no. They don't care. They don't care.
Do they? So they just must not care that they're being lied to, and they know.
They must know. They have to know. Like I don't
this is
know.
No hate towards them.
Fucked up.
I don't dislike anybody just because they support Laura. I genuinely do not understand when your favorite creator is telling you something and not showing you proof, but yet they have proof of somebody else admitting it, but don't even show you that and don't even care about it, don't even talk about it, doesn't even matter. What's wrong with y'all? Genuinely.
I don't know, but shout out to Badger because Badger did speak up and say, hey, I'm sorry that Laura's speaking on a deceased child. I actually appreciate Badger so much for speaking up because he did speak up, and that's more than anybody in her fucking chat did. Everybody else was like, well, you know, if you push Laura, blah, blah, blah. Nope, Badger was like, I'm sorry to Nags on Laura's behalf. He spoke up. He did.
Badger's cool as shit. And also, Badger doesn't even pick sides, so he doesn't listen to the bullshit that she says and run with it like her other people do, like a lot of her people do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
nope, he doesn't.
Tells lies about you or Marianne or whatever. He's not going to just believe it. And
he's definitely not a side person. Yeah, he's a person, you know. He is a Laura supporter. He's not like Bonnie and like that one. What's that one that always goes after you, BTS? If you're still in here, there's one, Zam. He's not like them at all. He actually, you know, doesn't pick sides, wants proof, doesn't like the low shit. He's good. I don't blame you. I can't make sense of it either, Stephanie. I don't blame her, TNT.
I think it was yesterday. Laura also accused the RDA of calling CPS on her yesterday. Like, can you please make up your mind on who called?
Did she say that?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, shit.
What a fucking idiot.
It's on her deleted stream.
Yeah, she's been deleting her streams because she knows that she's been going so fucking low.
Well, she deleted that one for sure, or she privated it or whatever. Don't worry, Laura. People recorded it.
I can't get over that she has proof. It's like mind-boggling. She has proof of the accusations she's throwing out of the whoever did it.
Yep, but she didn't care when it was done. That's why I know it was about fucking money and shit for her. That's all it's ever about. Like, come on now. Come on. I ain't buying it. Fake outrage, fake news.
But how are her people okay with her threatening to go real life? They have to believe that, you know, when she accuses everybody of calling CPS, that they have to just believe the things she says, I guess, because she doesn't prove anything she's saying.
Well, no, there was a few people in there that were saying, hey, if you push Laura, this is what you're going to get. And, you know, y'all know if you push her, she's going to go low. And that's when Badger stood up and was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry on Laura's behalf. Like, what the fuck? Like, ugh.
Wonder how they would feel if it happened to them. But they would feel differently.
Yeah, they would.
I wouldn't do that to anybody. But I'm just saying, like, you have to think, like, anything that if somebody's saying that thing to somebody else, they could say it to you if you piss them off in the future too. You know what I mean? Like, if you're okay with it and then it happens to you later, like, I don't know. I just can't feel sorry for you.
Okay, Wendy wants us to play this. Can you play it, Stephanie, if I send it to you?
Where's the link?
I'm sending it now to your DM.
I'll grab it.
There's no excuse. There's just none. Hey, bold ass. I haven't seen you in forever. I will Google it. Maybe that'll help us. We are like at a loss. Stephanie Brown is lit tonight because nobody can make it make sense. It just, when you hear stuff like this, it is so fucking shocking, really. Like, it is shocking.
All the cakes for me because she has proof of who did it, yet she's ignoring the proof, ignoring the person that did it, and threatening to go real life on people that have nothing to do with any of it. It's
right. It's a lot.
It takes all the cakes. Hang on, I'm pulling it up.
Hey, Aaron. Hey, Bromad. I can't. It doesn't. It's one of those things like, you try to piece it together, but you can't make things like this make sense because they're not going, like a square is not going to fit into a circle. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
John is so meaningless in my life. I could care less what the man says. Who's in his chat? I could care less. I mean, is Wendy this dumb? Does her, like, Fruit Loops not go to the top or something?
Oh my God.
That's the dumbest thing you've ever said. See, that's another thing, Laura. Every time you go live, you embarrass yourself so bad. And that's why you're a lol cow.
Oh my God, I've been talking on mute. Yes, that's why you're a low Laura right there. So, yeah, Tatum, that could be what happened. Like, she didn't show any proof. I don't want to see any proof. I just want her to shut the fuck up, really. That's all.
Wait, what did Tatum say?
Tatum said she's not so sure they didn't contact Jill, because that would be a good way to start all of this. Like, or contact Laura, I meant. Like, it wouldn't be, if they don't you have to like reapply and stuff and all that? So they could have just contacted her. And Kim B's threat just came out 6 days ago and she thought cha-ching. So that could be very good
I don't know.
possibility.
I don't care about anybody's food stamps.
Me neither. I don't give a fuck.
Like, but if you're gonna, which I guess that she didn't share that herself, but she obviously shared it with somebody.
No, she did. No, she did. She shared her phone was in her purse and it had her recertification paper, and she tried to blame it on Makeup Mobster, which was not true. And that's after she said for years, Amanda Lynn's on food stamps, fucking stupid fat bitch, has to feed her kids on food stamps, Mary Ann's on food stamps.
We're talking about the person that says everybody's on food stamps. Just
this whole side.
Nobody cares if you're on food stamps.
Right. I don't give a fuck. Whatever you gotta do is, I don't care.
Unfortunately, are going to be people that hang on to stuff like that.
Right. I don't give a fuck. However, she has to feed her kids. But she's
like people would do the same to Trisha back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
They would talk about how whatever money income she got and on YouTube, and they would say they were going to turn her in and shit. Like, I don't know. I don't ever think any of that's okay, but there are always people that latch onto those kind of things.
Stop taking food out of her kids' mouths. Their mouths.
Fucking haters. Fucking haters.
If I can make a documentary about Laura, I don't know why I thought of this in the car today. It would be called Stupid Fat Middle-Aged Losers Who Do Nothing But Stay on the Internet All Day. That would be the title. Because that's like,
or you could just
no. That's what she would say. Something dumb like that. You have to put fat in there because everybody's fat now.
Yes, everybody's fat now. Even though that bitch is like never gonna, she's just so stupid. Look, I don't give a fuck about her food stamps. I don't care about her lack of food stamps. I just think she needs to eat.
I just think she needs to eat. Yeah, girl, get you a steak. Oh yeah, you'll throw
well, maybe she could blend it up. So that would be good. You could blend it up.
I've said this on a couple panels, Laura. I'm gonna say it again. Get some Centrum Silver. You're 50 years old now. Okay, it's time to take care of that. What you have left of that sack of skin. I don't know. Save your brain because it seems to be missing. It's not a full box of crayons.
Yeah, the Fruit Loops
at the top.
Definitely don't slide to the top.
Fruit Loops are like nowhere near the top.
She's split off.
Cereal box.
I don't know.
Her Fruit Loops I don't know. The 4th floor. You're stupid, Laura. God.
There's no hope left.
Fruit Loops don't go all the way to the
so
top.
Stupid.
Centrum Silver. I'm dead. That's what my grandma takes. Hey, she's alive. She's 90.
Too much of that Fruit Loop candle
works.
Fucking wax melt.
I mean, yeah, maybe she's huffing roach spray or something. I don't know.
Don't give her any ideas. Come on.
Don't give her any ideas. Huffing is bad, Laura. Okay, it is. It's bad.
Trigger warning. I said huffing.
She's walking to the gas station.
In case anyone can't handle it. Sorry.
Yeah, you can get Grammarly for free, Laura. You can. It's a good idea for you. I think you should get it. It corrects your sentences, all of it. I think you should. Life Rewinded, if you want to come up real quick, you can. There's the link. I'm going to be on for about like 10 more minutes because we're supposed to get more bad storms. Like, I don't know what's going on, but it is storming so bad here. It's just, this one of those, like, I don't know, where you need to log off, boo-boo. Someone needs to cut your fucking Wi-Fi for real because you're fucking crazy.
Life Rewinded, we got them, and I don't know if every state did it, but in North Carolina, every school-age child got them.
What?
Yeah, food stamps. Yeah.
Oh, food stamps.
Like, they're not food stamps, but it was like for the
apply.
pandemic. It was called the pandemic relief. And
Yes.
so,
PVP.
yeah, check if you guys got that card. I've
Yeah,
heard
they
two
do, Life
people say
Rewinded.
there was like extra money, a lot of money on them today.
Well,
so.
they sent a letter, way a long time ago after, like, they put some in initially and then nothing after that. And they sent a letter saying, oh, we're going to send money this. And if it doesn't come then we'll, retroactively pay it or whatever. And I never thought about it again. Checked it today and I was like, damn, there was a lot of money on there that
That's
I had no
awesome.
idea about.
That's awesome.
Oh,
All right.
tournament
Well,
with an 8 a.m. shotgun.
Been nice.
start.
Hell yeah. It was nice today when I checked.
oh shit. Damn. man.
Shotgun start. What?
What? I guess that's early start. Shotgun start. Hey Bernie, how you doing, honey?
You going to shoot a shotgun? That's what I would take
Wait.
that as.
Bernie, did you get surgery? I thought it was Blaze. If I was wrong, I apologize. Were you the one that had to get surgery? If so, did it go okay? I knew one of you guys said that.
I have 3.
So
Okay,
I guess
I've got to jump off here. These cats need attention, I guess.
all right. Well, thank you for coming up. I'm gonna wait for Life
Yeah.
Rewinded for a sec.
All
Have
right.
fun.
Goodbye, guys. See you
Bye.
later.
I'm gonna wait for Life Rewinded for like a few more minutes in case she asked for the link. I wanted to make sure she got to speak out if she wanted to. And I'm not gonna like private this video or anything, so it'll be up. Oh, good. Oh, I'm sorry that you're in pain. I hope you feel better. But I'm glad it went okay.
She said, anybody want a kitten?
She'll ship it. Thank you guys all for coming. I guess Life is not going to come up, but thank you guys for coming.
They shipped Wendy's dog, didn't they?
Oh yeah, you could get it shipped, I guess.
They're shipping cats all over the world.
Oh, Life Rewinded. Drop your link before you leave. Drop your link before we get off. Well, just drop your link. She said she's going to go live about this. And Laura, boasting over there about like, I set up a whole day of lives. Yeah, of course you fucking did. You went for a deceased child, threatened real life on multiple people and threatened little kids. Like, what do you think is gonna happen, Laura? You knew what you were fucking doing. Come on. So you can ship bunnies too. So we have bunnies, we have cats, whatever you need.
Yeah. If anybody wants to talk about the lore drama, get it on out.
Yeah, let's get it
I'm
out
not
and be
talk
done.
about it anymore.
Not this kind of shit. Anyways, this is gross.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming. I'm gonna jump down then before it gets worse outside. And thank you guys all for coming. Love you guys.
Bye, Amanda. Bye, Chad.
Bye. Thanks for coming out, Steph. Bye.